I just thought about something.
What?
Never mind. No, because it's crazy that you echoed out of my phone, right?
Yeah.
To the computer. But why can't my computer pick up my audio? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
I don't ask me, dude. Fucking, I'm not that technical. I mean, at least not with this kind of stuff. Well, all right, fucking. Hopefully everything goes right here. Because I could hear you fine. I'm hoping that this YouTube stuff picks it all up. But as far as who's ever's watching this on YouTube, Chargers Truther again. Another podcast. Love doing these with the Chargers fans out here. We got Marques today. Yeah, fucking. We got him on the phone. I don't know if I'm gonna show it on the live chat, but yeah, it's a little weird. We got a little technical difficulties, but I think we're gonna be all right this time. So fucking
Right.
Marques, thanks for coming on.
Yo, thanks for having me.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess first of all, just go on and say, how you became a Chargers fan and your fan experience and stuff.
I've been a fan since like you want to say like mid '90s because I'm a little older. It just don't seem like it because I look kind of young. But like since like the mid '90s, Junior Seau, probably the year that we went to the Super Bowl and got slacked by the Niners.
Yeah.
But like I was like a fan from like a distance because I'm actually from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised and everything.
Yeah.
So, but it was like, like not being able in the '90s, like like NFL ticket and all that stuff. Like being a kid, you can get that. So it was like I was like more watching it from afar.
Mm-hmm.
Like ESPN highlights, like that's all I really could go by and everything, unless the few games that they put on TV from them being good.
Yeah.
And then, like I'm gonna say, like the fandom was building up year by year. It was less casual to like I want my team to win every week, and then you start checking like like the yards, the stats, and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then like once by the time we got like LT, I was all in. Like I was like,
oh yeah,
just like down there. And it was crazy too, right? Because we had the number. Well, what don't get talked about is we had the number one pick, and like. I was probably around like 20 then, and like Mike Vick was the shit. Yeah. So it was flat out like I want Mike Vick,
yeah,
and everything like that. And I wasn't so heavy into college and like how we go about draft process now because we didn't have all the information and everything. So it was like get Mike Vick, get Mike Vick. He gonna turn the franchise around, right?
Yeah.
And then you find out we traded a pick for number 5, and the third round pick, and you just like, so we about to trade a franchise changing quarterback we ain't seen ever in life for a running back, right? It's like,
yeah.
Come on, man, like this running back can't be that good.
Yeah, for real, huh?
And little did we know that we got arguably top 5 running back of all time and stuff like that. Yeah. So like that's a story I wonder why it never really gets talked about that.
Yeah.
Like that we traded Michael Vick for that, and it seemed crazy at the time, and one's in the Hall of Fame, and then like one didn't, but we all know about his difficulties, why he probably couldn't have been him.
Yeah.
But so yeah, and then like the time has felt like now with all the technology and just being able to stream everything, like I get to be way more like just in with the team and doing like. Every week will happen, like just watching replays, like I'll be like, oh, I remember that play right there. Yeah. Like now I'm like one of y'all that's like California, like, because y'all got all the memories where I just be like, kind of remember, but I don't. But like now from like 4 years ago, like I know like what happened and everything. So, so that's my long Charger story.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope. So you're still in Detroit right now?
Yeah. So next year, I'm definitely gonna try to go to the draft because it's gonna be here in Detroit. So like, I'll probably be the only fan with some type of uniform there. So if you see a tall black dude with a powder blue on, it is me.
Okay, bro. Fucking, I'll try and recognize you. I mean, as long as that's you in your profile picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's dope, bro. Fucking, I've never been to Detroit, but yeah, I had another guy. Shock 2K5, super cool guy. He's from DC area, so and I'm from San Jose. I'm not even from SoCal or anything, so it's kind of like weird how many Chargers fans are like not even from like that area,
Yeah, especially with the ongoing joke that Chargers don't have fans. So
Yeah, I know. That's weird
really,
because I've met a lot of like really diehard fans. Like I'm a diehard, and like we really like their success like literally affects like my emotions, bro, Like it really shouldn't be that way, but I can't help it.
no, I understand because I'm gonna say if we lose on Sunday,
Yeah.
I'm not cool until like Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah. It sucks because you gotta wait a whole nother week.
Yeah, like that's when the week actually starts after a loss, like Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Monday and Tuesday is so bad because it's like not being when you're an outside fan, like and everything like that, like people just be like waiting on you when wherever you go, like, oh hey, team lost,
Yeah.
the Chargers are way as usual, So
Yeah.
like,
Well, shoot, bro. At least you're from Detroit, so it couldn't be as bad as the Lions, right?
I say that, but it's just us just breaking each other's chops or whatever.
Yeah.
So and they had a good closeout. I will give them that. But it's like I don't dislike the Lions, like because like when most people like are fan from another team, like they like really hate the home team, like they did something to them. Like I don't dislike them. Like they're not even in the way. Like AFC, NFC, we play them this year, so that's gonna be cool. But it's gonna be in LA. But like so.
No, I feel that though, because like honestly, I don't really have any teams that like I hate. Like I really don't like. It's just like honestly, I just don't really care about them. It's just like all Chargers for me,
Yeah, and it's not really teams I hate. It's like I believe that like fans make you dislike a team. Like
yeah.
Raider fans are like what make you just say what FTR.
Yeah.
And like because I don't really have a problem with Broncos fans. Chiefs fans have moments, but they just not, like they're not getting on your nerves. It's like basically like the Raiders.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Raiders there. Always be talking shit about the Super Bowls they got like 20 years ago, or like.
Oh my god, like I mean, I know I'm a little bit older and everything, but I got just saying, like if you didn't witness your Super Bowl, don't stop counting them.
Yeah, bro. And if it's not like recently, like when in the past like 10 years or so, it's like. All right, bro.
You're still crying over the tuck rule. Like, shut up.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Nah.
But it's cool though. Like, yeah, like like I said, I don't really care about them. I think Raiders are they're cool too. They going through struggles. We all going through struggles. As long as you're not a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because they starting to get up there. But I gotta say one thing, you too, like you are the most like keep your cool type of person for like everybody to get on your suggestions.
Yeah.
Because me and you, we talk about it, but we just talk about it,
Yeah.
Like I don't think we rarely agreed on anything, but it's like, but we having a conversation and it's not like, this fucking dude, like shut up.
Nah.
And like and I see how people talk to you, and you just be like, "Hey, man, this is an opinion." Like, and people need to understand too that what we want has no control over what Telesco and Staley is going to do.
Yeah, we're just talking shit.
Yeah, it's like because I see people like at like when they create a poll and say what should we draft, and like in the poll, then they act like that affects what Telesco or Staley gonna do, or any other general manager when other people do it, and then they say, "Oh, I told y'all we shouldn't have got him." Like, it's like we voted, and that's what happened. They made the decision.
Yeah, bro.
Because they're expert, and they get paid millions to be the expert.
Yeah, like fucking like Tom Telesco's checking the fucking Twitter polls and stuff.
Yeah, like Marques is winning away with drafting, Dalton Kincaid, just for example,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So
nah, I know, because like honestly, you got to keep a cool head if you want to like, I don't know, stick around and if I start getting nasty with people, like, dude, it's gonna get real bad, because I think I say some pretty I don't know, I think kind of controversial stuff, like obviously the Melvin Gordon thing. Everyone like fucking loses their minds when I say that, and I truly like that guy. I truly
I can
think
tell.
that.
I can tell. Yeah. I can tell like it's more sentimental with you more than like This is what you want because, like, but you gotta understand, man. Like, when I seen it, I was like, oh man, it's.
No, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm instigating a little bit. I definitely know that, but you know,
because it's like, yo, man, like a 30-year-old running back. Like that's just one thing. Like a 30-year-old running back. Then on top of that, you got to remember, like he kind of stiffed us as he left and everything, and like he even did some like whole shit by like waiting to sign so we couldn't get a compensatory pick. So like that's not going to sit well and stuff. And then on top of that, like his last season just fumbling over and over and over and over and over and over, man, this goal line, like so like he burnt us. Then on top of that, he's 30 and like he can't hold on to the ball. Like nobody's going to agree with that. Like if you just would be like, hey, you know, this is like one of my dudes. When I say, and I would like to see him redeem himself somehow, like even just like help the squad, like the youngins or something like that. And people would probably understand. They probably still wouldn't want him taking a roster spot and everything. But like you kind of make it seem like. Because you always bring up we were 12-4 when you know his last year, and then we went to what was it? What was the record after that? 4-12?
Like 5-11, I think.
5-11. Okay, so like you kind of make it seem like he was the reason for success and the reason leaving for a bad season, and like you kind of make it seem like he should come back and be our bell cow. Like that's how, like you don't say it, but that's how it's read.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. I got to clarify a little bit. Just like it's not that I want this guy back that bad, but I want that type of player, like the big running back, you know. And also, it's just that I just don't like our GM. Like I just don't like the guy. He hasn't done enough to like be there for 11 years. Like.
I understand. I understand.
And that's the thing.
When you talk like that, that's when people get behind you.
Yeah. I mean, I think we could all get behind that, but it's like, bro, am I going to side with Melvin Gordon or Tom Telesco? I'm going to go with Gordon. I don't really care,
But you know what you said best, though, was when you said that I don't want Melvin Gordon, but I want a Melvin Gordon type of player. Because that's something that people can get with.
Yeah.
But when you literally say the 30-year-old that fumbles,
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like, because everybody's behind the get Bijan Robinson thing, right? And it's been some other names that have been said too. That was like everybody like, okay, yeah, get that running back, because at the end of the day, we know like this is Austin Lecker at the most one last year. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like people are behind that 1,000%. Like, but it's just when you say specifically Melvin Gordon, that's where like everybody like, yo, and you're new to the community, so it's like, who's a new talking crazy?
And
like,
and the fact that I call myself Chargers Truth, I know that instantly pisses people off. I think like at least a little bit.
That's something I never looked at. Like, but I don't understand like why people say they block you and everything like that because like you're cool, like and it's not like you're telling people you're not trying to sound like the smartest person in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
I just have strong opinions and like, I think we all do. It's just that like I just can't get behind like this mainstream ideas like, we're all agreeing that we need a receiver first round. Like, yeah, that'd be good, but like slow your horses, bro. Like who's making these decisions,
You want to know my thing? I don't think we need one in the first round. Like, listen, we don't need a receiver in general, okay? We got two good receivers.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that end all be all. We need a speed receiver, okay? Maybe two now, because we only have 3 receivers on the roster. I admit we need depth receivers, but we just don't need to go out there. Like, okay, Zay Flowers, cool. Maybe that's the only one in the first round, and stuff like that. I don't think Jackson Smith and Jigba will fall to us, but like, let's just say if he did, I'm kind of cool with that, but he don't solve the speed thing. But it's like, all I'm asking is whatever we draft, make sure it's the value of the pick and not just because you want a position, unless that position is like wearing thin, where it's been a run on that position. So like if Zay Flowers is gone, that just don't mean go draft Marvin Mims in the first round because he's a second or third round pick. Like make sure that you get the value for the pick.
Yeah.
So rather is because we have more than one problem. We need depth at the edge rusher. We need somebody else in the middle too. So like make sure that okay, we wanted Zay Flowers. Sorry, he's gone. We wanted Bijan. Sorry, he's gone. So let's look at the best value. Okay, so that leaves us with Nolan Smith, Miles Murphy at the edges. Okay, cool. Maybe even Lucas Van Ness. I'm not the biggest fan, but I understand if he would. He's first round talent. Okay. Okay, maybe we could just go Kalijah Cansey, fill him up in the middle, and then we'll worry about another edge rusher like down the line. Like it's always a alternate move. It just don't have to be a certain order that you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I think like, bro, we got a lot of needs. And that's the thing, like, that's the thing with this speed receiver like thing that we're all, all the mainstream dudes are like talking like that's the top need. And it's just like, yeah, bro, that is the need. But again, like, bro, who is deciding all this stuff? Like, bro, we need running back, we need receiver, we need tight end, we need line depth, we need D line, in linebacker, bro. We need everything,
Yeah, and I think like one problem was we should have drafted Dameon Pierce.
The running back?
Yeah, we should have, and that we wouldn't even been looking for a running back. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is like Tom Telesco can probably hit on his first 2 picks a lot. Like, other than Tillery and K9, like those aren't hits. But like a lot of the other ones is like this. So he's okay with his first two rounds sometimes.
Yeah.
3rd and 4th are the ones that's shaky, but then he always come back around like 5 and 6, and it's cool. If he can get in between there, them 3 and 4s, like and stuff like that. So it's like you just got to be smart about the value of what you're getting instead of just saying, I need this position right now.
Yeah. I think it's a balance between the position need and the value, but like going back to what you're saying about the the later round picks, I just don't think that the GM has been good enough filling out the team, because if he was, like, we would have much more success. We're like every year, we had Rivers and we had Herbert, and we're just like barely hoping to fucking scrape by.
Rivers he wasn't treated right with the offensive lines.
That's what I'm saying.
But he finally got. I think this is the best offensive line we had ever. The problem is our health as usual. So I wouldn't mind getting some depth in the later rounds at that. And like people were saying, like maybe a tackle, maybe a guard. Me and you always talk about the guard situation and everything. I really think that they need to be looking for Corey Lindsey's successor because he's not getting no younger.
I agree.
And his knees or anything. So like, and like, this is a pretty good center draft. Like, so like, I think they should look into that because like, that's the one guy that shows like, he's a great center. Don't get me wrong, but he shows whenever he comes out, it is a big problem.
Yeah.
Like it is open season because that's how Justin got hurt. Like people are talking about that. Like he came out in that second half and they moved Chris Jones over to where because it's not getting talked about because like Zion had a little bit his second half of the season he had like kind of iffy, but his first half of the season was like really good, and he was strapping Chris Jones up until we had to put in Will Clapp. And after they seen Corey Lindsey, whatever, they moved Chris Jones a little bit over, and they started bringing the heat towards Clapp. So, like, if it's anything on the offensive line I would want to address, it's that. Now, I will admit, like, you are correct. Like, Cyrus Torrance is a good guard. Yeah. It's just tough because I feel like we got to steal with Salyer. Yeah. And I know, like, we didn't see him play guard yet. But watching Salyer, what I did notice is he's so he was good enough to play tackle. He was just good enough. But you could tell he's a natural guard in the NFL, and because he can handle a tackle, like they're not as quick, they can't get around him and everything. And I noticed, like, when he gets his hands on you, you're pretty stuck. Yeah. So, like, the thing is, like, let's utilize the skill that we got for a change from Telesco and keep playing him. Like, he's a 6th-round steal, and let's keep playing him. But I will say add some depth for sure, and just in case and everything. But you can get those in the later rounds around like 5, 6, 2. So it's like, yeah, let's get what we really need to like plug and play now immediately. Yeah, and then worry about depth. Like, and that's the thing I be trying to tell. And it's harder, talking through Twitter because you sitting there, I gotta send you something, and then like I may not have worded it right, and then I'm waiting on you to respond, and then like you may not have worded it right, so you trying to fix what you said, and I'm trying to fix what I said.
For real.
And it's 30 minutes of something that we could have said in 45 seconds, just like right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, you know, there's a lot of people that like will fucking disagree with me, and that's totally fine. And I just say like, hey, honestly, like, hop on here. You could be anonymous, and like, bro, I'm sure we could come to some kind of agreement, you know?
Yeah, or even agree to disagree. You know, like that's fine.
That's fine like, too. It's like, bro, we don't gotta get all nasty, you know?
Yeah, I think because like I think I'm pretty much like 2 years in Twitter now, and everything. Like I think people in Twitter just like so used to the fights all the time that like they just feel like they gotta come out swinging, and it's not even like that all the time.
Yeah. Like, hey, hold up. The homie Will is here. Okay. Hang on a second. Hey, Will. It's gonna be kind of weird. The way this is working is that I'm gonna have you muted, and you have to speak through the Twitter Spaces because that's what Marques is doing. His audio is kind of messed up. So I would recommend you, Will, to mute your laptop or whatever and just hop on the Twitter Space, and you'll be able to be heard through here. I don't know, Marques, if you know Will. This is you know, a homie on Twitter as well. He's been on here and stuff.
Yeah, what's his handle?
I don't know. It just says Will. Okay. All right, here's Will. Let's see.
What's up?
Yo, what up, Will? How you doing?
Good.
I got my Cardinals stuff on today, so not repping the Chargers.
Go change real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
I got a cool shirt.
That's cool, bro. That's cool. But yeah, I'm here talking with Marques. Me and Will first met, I think, on the Twitter Spaces, you know.
Yeah.
Will's pretty cool. I met Marques. I think we probably got into a little debate, huh? That's probably how we met, huh?
Yeah, but like when it be so civilized, like I don't even call it debates, I just call it conversation.
Conversation.
Like, I feel like debates is like when you like really trying to win something that's like really not even a prize. Like I just feel like me and you in conversation that we either agreed on something, because some things we do agree on. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like I just think like when I feel it was more of a stress for urgency is a little bit different from what you feel is a stress for urgency.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, like, and that's what it is. Like we both agree, like we need speed. You know, we need to shore up the lines, and we need to stop. We need to stop the run, which is evident, and run better, which is also evident. You know, I feel like sometimes it's more coaching than actual personnel. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Hey, Sup Herbie wants to jump on too. Fuck it. Why not, right? Let's see.
Get big party up in here, man.
It's gonna be a little party, huh? Sup Herbie. Just send me a DM. I'm gonna send you the link to the stream, and then I'll accept your request to speak, and you can start talking with us. Hopefully, you heard me there.
No, so the one thing I think is I said this in a reply to him earlier. Barring major injuries, so like Rashawn sprung his bicep again or something. We don't want that to happen. But barring major injuries, I think this offensive line should be at least top 13. It should probably be top 10 barring major injury, assuming the start play like 14 games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got no problem with the O-line at all. Like I just had more problem with the scheme of Lombardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like this is what Kellen Moore can change more than anything.
It's really just like I don't trust that Brendan Hymas spot.
Right.
I thought Will Clapp played okay. I think I'm in the minority there, but I feel like when he was in, it was also like Foster Sorrell's starting and. Like it was just like Foster Sorrell starting. Then that Raiders game was like, oh, Zion Johnson is out for a quarter or two, and it's just like Matt Eiler's not playing very well. So things. But I thought when everybody and then Will Clapp was playing center, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Also, goated name, legendary name.
Man, yeah, it really is, man. Like I love to use his name when I see like a real pretty girl. You just throw the player card out there.
Will Clapp.
Yeah. So, I think though, like you said, top 13. You could even probably argue like top 10.
No, I was just saying like bare minimum it should be like top.
Got
3.
you.
What?
Got you.
Wait, what'd you just say, Will?
I said it should be top 10 barring major injury. Bare minimum it should be like 13.
But that's incredibly optimistic.
Sure, but I feel like I said, you got a top 3 left tackle in the game. I wouldn't say top 3.
I'd agree with that.
I mean, he was all pro, like so.
My top 2 tackles are Trent Williams.
Trent Williams.
And Tristan Wirfs are probably my top 2 tackles. You could put Rashawn 3. You could put like Andrew Thomas 3. There's a couple other guys put 3, but undeniably, I think he's a top 3 left tackle.
Right.
Ion is going into year 2. I thought he actually played pretty well last
year. Yeah.
Lindsley is a top 2 center. I would say top 1, but him and Creed on 1 and 2. And then Sawyer was really good last year. And then Pipkins took a massive step last year, and he's gotten been in the league, so I don't see why that. At least he shouldn't stay the same. He was playing for me last year.
Yeah.
Fine. I think Will Clapp is fine. I don't trust Brendan Hymas. And then I don't really Foster Sorrell, but he was at Duke Manyweather. Apparently he can make Trey Pipkins a pretty good tackle. So
yeah.
Wait.
I understand it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just we got Sup Herbie waiting. Hey Marcus, if you could finish your point real quick, let's finish that up and then I'll let Sup Herbie in. My bad.
Oh, I was just saying that one thing I like about Pipkins is that like Pipkins shows like he wants it. Like he wants to be really good. Like he keeps working and working. Like, like most people just satisfied. He got his contract and went right back to work and everything. Like I don't know if like Duke can save Foster Sorrell though. Like, cause I was kind of be better than Storm Norton at times. Like he always got like and like Pipkins would always get hurt against like the best pass rushers like that we was going against.
It was ridiculous. It's like, he's going up against Myles Garrett. Oh, well, his ankle got rolled up.
Yeah.
Going up against Nick Crosby. Like he's going up against Max. Well, he locked Max Crosby down in pass protection week 1.
Yeah. All right. Hey, wait. All right. Let's let in Sup Herbie.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's gonna be anonymous as well. All right. Hold on. Let me now accept his request to speak. Let's see what he's got to say. Yo, Sup Herbie? You there?
He probably got the same problems I did.
He's muted right now. You gotta unmute yourself. He might be new to this kind of stuff. No, you gotta Sup Herbie, you gotta unmute yourself on the Twitter Spaces. Come on, bro. I see your thing's muted right there. Oh, he'd left. He'll Okay, there you go. What's up, Sup Herbie?
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hey, bro, join back into that the live chat, whatever the melon thing I sent you, and then just mute your laptop. It's kind of we're accommodating Marcus. It's kind of weird, but this is how we're doing it.
I'm actually on my iPhone.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. All right. We got a fourth person in here. Sup Herbie. So he's not popping up on the chat, but yeah. Hey, bro. Thanks for joining. And I guess you can go over your intro. You know how you became a Chargers fan and all that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I lived in San Diego from like 1999 to about 2011. So naturally, I kind of became a Chargers fan.
At a bounce.
Oh, Will, you got to bounce? All right, later, Will. All right, you go ahead, Sup Herbie.
Yeah, and I went to a game like back in '95. Around that time when they were doing really well. So I stopped playing football in high school, and then kind of naturally, I diverted my time to watching football. And those are kind of like the good years when the Chargers were pretty good. You know, that Rivers, LT,
Yeah.
and all that. So, you know, that's kind of how I became a Chargers fan. Went to Qualcomm games a lot.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But you saw some good times, right? You saw LT in live?
Yeah, I saw LT live. Yeah.
Damn.
It was good. It was fun. And now I'm living up in LA, so I've been a season ticket holder. I was ticket holder last year, and then I'm a season ticket holder this year. So.
Oh yeah, bro. You're probably the best fan out of all of us. We don't even live in that area. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but yeah.
It's all good. You know, you could be a fan, you know, not go to the games. And
yeah. So what do you think about the team?
Well, you know, obviously we need to improve our offensive rush game. We need to improve our defensive rush game. I think I agree with Matt Money Smith, you know, when we say we should bolster our offense.
Mm-hmm.
I think a tight end could help in the rush as well as the pass. And I think, you know, we need to add more better O-linemen backups to our line.
Agreed.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and we all saw what happened from 21 to 22 when Rashawn Slater was not in our offensive line.
Like Sire was a godsend for real. Because if we was stuck with Storm Norton being a left tackle, like it would have been a long season.
Hey. And one thing that's kind of crazy is that Brandon Staley even himself said that Sawyer like saved our season, bro. And it's just crazy to think like that's how close we were to just fucking like everything just being garbage, you know, and just being totally screwed, you know. It's just like, damn, one player away. Like who's running this thing, you know? Yeah, injuries, I know, but it's like, damn, bro.
Yeah, and like the crazy thing is like, and let's just say like he get hurt and we don't have Sawyer, and like let's say we had like a bottom 5 pick or whatever. Yeah. Like I don't even see like it's some talent, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think like the talent that's like top 5 would have like really benefited us. You know what I'm saying? If we get that pick, like we would have had to trade down like the Bears did and just got over and like moved on from that. But like it is crazy, man. Like he really was a godsend. And and I don't know how he lasted to the 6th round because he was projected to go like 2nd or 3rd, and then I don't know, he just slipped.
I think it was because of injuries. Yeah,
could be. Yeah, probably. Honestly, dude, you know, good offensive lineman out of Georgia, the SEC, you know, championship. Yeah. I don't know if they won the championship when he came out, but I think they might have, you know. So
they did.
Yeah.
You know what I be thinking though? I think that like when a team see like when team see one player falling, like people would just be like, well, why is he falling? What's wrong with him? And then everybody's scared to draft him.
Yeah. It's like a herd thing, you know.
Yeah, like because I always say like I really think I don't think a lot of times like a lot of GMs would be the smartest person in the room, and I really think they do be listening to ESPN just like us and be checking stuff off.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I really don't think Telesco is like that smart or that good at his job. You know, I don't know the guy, but damn, bro, this fool's been here 11 years and like 2 great quarterbacks. It's like, bro, what? Like, look at the record, bro. That speaks for itself. You know, we don't even need to say anything. You know.
I think he's kind of in the philosophy that you don't really need that rushing game to win, and that's so, you know.
I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. And a lot of people do. That's the scary thing.
I listen, man. I'm glad we got a quarterback that can sling it. I am so glad.
Hell yeah.
However, we shouldn't depend on that every week.
Exactly. It's like cringy, bro.
Yeah, like I want to have a game, like, and I'm fine with it. I want to have a game when like how Tua can win with just 20 passes, man.
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with that? I want to have a Lamar Jackson game where like Justin got 200 passing yards and we won convincingly, bro. Because the running backs was like running the time off the clock. Like we lost the game because Austin Eckler couldn't run the ball and stuff like that. And like I don't understand how people don't see that's a problem when we were up 27 points, and because we couldn't run the ball and take time off the clock, we lost.
Yeah, and another thing is that like honestly, everything you just said, I totally agree with, bro. And I think that's probably the biggest issue we have. And it's just like, you know, the GM is in his freaking 10th season, and in his 10th season, we got the 30th ranked rush offense, 28th ranked rush defense. It's like, bro, that's not acceptable, bro. You know.
And truthfully, I think one could be changed with coaching. I think one can't. I think Kellen, because Kellen Moore does have a balance. If you notice, like, you know, his years in Dallas, he has a balance run to pass attack. Like, it's really close. It's almost 50-50. It's like 49 to 51. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's something he does want to address. And, like, who knows, maybe Isaiah Spiller can help. Like, I really think, like, him getting hurt in preseason, like, just kind of stopped the trust in the playing him. Because,
could be,
like, it's no reason he shouldn't at least get on there. Like, let him make a mistake to prove he don't belong out there. Because he didn't even get on the field, man. And the few times he did, I seen some good runs. Like, you can see he gonna keep going forward and everything. So it's like we should have tried to use him more than when we was using. Who was the guy we cut from the Rams?
Oh, shit, Michelle.
Yeah, Sonny Michelle. Like that should have been his runs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
to see what he had. You know, those stuff like that. Like some of those, Josh Kelly played good, but some of them Josh Kelly runs could have been his runs. Like, give him a chance to prove that he don't belong.
Yeah.
Is how I feel and everything. But I think that can be fixed with Kellen Moore because it'll be a new philosophy and everything. I don't see. Go ahead.
No, you finish your point.
Okay. I don't see really too much improvement with the run defense because we got a coach that don't believe in, like, just straight stopping the run. He believes in having this bend but don't break. He just want to force you to pass and try to get the sacks or interceptions. So it's like, I don't really see, like, no matter what we get, unless we just get, like, the best D-line and linebackers and safeties, period, I just don't see, like, you know, like, us being a great run-stopping team.
And hey, Sub Herbie, I'll let you go in a second. Let me just say one thing. I think that's what we do need to do is get the players. I think it's about the players more than the coaches. Like, it's fine if y'all disagree, but, like, you could say Kellen Moore, yeah, he's got a balanced offense, but also he just has a different type of team. Like, their roster is different. They got Zeke and Pollard, and I think they invest a lot more into the offensive line. You know, they build it more inside out. I just think the blame always is going to fall on Tom Telesco because he's the one getting the players. He's the one making the roster and stuff like that. So
yeah, I got you.
So, all right, what do you think, Sup Herbie?
I think they'll draft either a defensive interior because there was a guy that posted that he was interviewed by the Chargers, or they'll draft a linebacker because they were in Oregon, and Noah Sewell, I think his name is, is a linebacker in the draft from there. So I think they're looking to go defensive interior or linebacker this draft.
Yeah, they should. So
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying like they're not gonna get none of that. It's all about when they're gonna get it and who they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I think all of that is gonna fall. Like I said, I think we're gonna finally address the speed issues of receivers. You know, we're gonna get addressed. Maybe not the first round. Maybe like I wouldn't care if they get two defenders in the first two rounds, and then they just say, okay, now we address speed. That's all we need is speed. We don't need like a game breaking receiver. We just need somebody that can take the top off the defense. You know, like a couple of those. So like if we was to go like say like I'm just throwing it out there, like he might not fall, but like say Nolan Smith there, right? Boom, we get him, right? And then in the second round we get what's his name from Arkansas? I think it's like Drew Sanders or something. Linebacker.
Yeah, something like Sanders, I think.
Yeah, like we go those two, I will be so happy. And I know I can see Twitter blowing up. Like, they're not getting a receiver. We need this. We let Dave Powers go. And then they're gonna swear whatever Kansas City picked up is gonna be what's gonna kill us. Like, no matter what, everybody gonna say whatever Kansas City picked up is gonna kill us.
Yeah.
So if they go two defenders, like, so be it, because I feel like the defenders is like at a higher commodity, and then there's so many just fast receivers that run 4.3s. They can just catch the ball from Herbert. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was at our best when we had Guyton and Tyron Johnson, and they wasn't even drafted. Like, but they just really helped because they kept the top off the defense.
Yeah, that's hella true, bro. Like, yeah, again, I agree. I don't think we necessarily need receiver first round. I think that would maybe even be a mistake unless there was like no one else, that we really liked at that position. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, like if this was like next year, like Marvin Harrison was right there in our face, yeah, take him. But like, but like, there's no Marvin Harrison in this draft. It's Quentin Johnston. Whoop-de-doo. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I say you have a lot of drops or something.
Bro, he is the weirdest receiver to evaluate. He drops the ball a lot. Like, it was like a 10% rate he drops the ball. That's not good. We led the league in drops. Do we want that? No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on top of that, like, he's 6'3". We thought he was 6'4". He's 6'3". But he don't play but he played like he 5'9". Like, and he got a 40-inch vertical, which is weird because he won't like jump up and just snag the ball out the air. He body catches.
Yeah.
Probably like cause he jump up and then his arms get and he got long arms. Like he's built like Mike Will, but he played like Eddie Royal.
Damn.
But some games he looked like Andre Johnson, and in other games he looked like Kelvin Benjamin. Like I cannot explain this dude, man.
Really consistent.
Very, very. It's like we can't play with inconsistent right now. Like, and it could work out, and he could be great for somebody and everything. I just don't think that's the way to go. Like, and it's weird to say we're taking Zay Flowers in the first round because it's like, man, that's a 5'9" receiver, man. Like Justin, like playing with people with like a big catch radius.
Yeah. I think the value at receiver in terms of what we need is in like the middle rounds, bro. I think there's a lot of fast dudes.
Yeah, it's some fast dudes, and it's one I like. And they said he comes out the 4th or 5th round. His name is Bryce Ford Wheaton.
I think I heard of him.
Yeah, dude is 6'4", legit 6'4", running 4.3. 40, like somewhere around a 40-inch vertical. I don't know if it's 40, but he could jump, and he likes to jump and get the ball. Like, I'm more impressed with that. And on top of that, he had 18 contested catches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a lot. Like, that is, like, if somebody could take the top of the defense and outleap somebody, like, and do Moss City for Herbert, like, come on, man.
Like, yeah.
I don't know how that guy's not projected to be higher with those type of stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What school is he from? West
Virginia.
That's a big school, a pretty big school, I think. Right?
Yeah, but they don't produce like if you went to Ohio State, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh yeah, this second, third rounder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, shoot. All right, let's maybe we could talk about what we would like do this off season, and if we were had any say in it. I guess I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All right, what I would do this offseason, specifically in the draft, I think we need to get a top running back. Bijan, obviously no brainer. I don't think he's going to be there. I would be okay with trading up for him, even maybe give a third round pick. Even I know we need depth. That might sound stupid, but for a talent like that, I would be totally okay with that. And it would also show that we have some balls in how we manage this team. I want to have some balls. Like, stop being conservative, waiting for shit. Stop. No more of this waiting shit. Let's just go get it. And so I'll go running back, top rounds, and then I'm going D-line, freaking D tackle. I'd value that higher than edge. Also need edge, and I'm getting a mid-round receiver, speedy guy, I guess. Tight end maybe somewhere in there, and O-line for the rest of it. I'm going after big school guys, big nasty guys. Freaking mean dudes, and I want SEC type, and another inside linebacker. It's like, bro, we need all these things, but I want to just get more physical dudes. I want to get the physicality like in the trenches on the offense and the defense. But running back to me is our number one need. So, yeah, that's what I think. Who wants to go next? How about you go next? What's up, Herbie?
He can go. Yeah, Herbie.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
I agree. We need a running back. I think if Bajan's not there, I kind of like Roshan Johnson at running back. I think there's some other running backs that I thought were good. We're big and we're fast. I also think we need to get defensive interior to help that. Linebacker, I think they'll definitely draft because Kendricks is kind of old, so I don't know how long they plan on keeping him.
Yeah.
We definitely need like a cornerback because we don't know what's gonna happen with J.C. Jackson.
It's true.
Yeah.
And Adderley retired, so we need some more depth there.
I feel like we're hurting.
Yeah,
we are.
You know, a lot of different things. I definitely think we could use like more better O linemen. You know, because Sawyer is good, but he's not. I think he's kind of like our weaker lineman that we have. Him and Pipkins. So I think we could add like another good lineman in case someone gets hurt again.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll have a backup. Tight end definitely would be useful. I think Everett's good, but to have like a rookie tight end, like I'm not big on Kincaid, but I hear he's really good at catching.
Yeah.
But Michael Mayer, I think, would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
Darnell Washington, I really like him.
Yeah.
Kuntz, I think, has some.
It's a freak of nature.
Kuntz.
Let's see what else.
Kuntz is a freak of nature, bro. Like he like a weirdo, man. He like 6'6" or something, run like a 4.5 with a 40-inch vertical. Like that dude.
Damn.
He scored highest in the athleticism test of all the tight ends.
Well,
he's just kind of like, I don't think his technique or raw ability. I think he just has that raw ability. Like his technique is not all that good.
Yeah,
I would also re-sign Tal Vanoy because I think he has like a lot of good football IQ. He knows what's going on. He can identify stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would help out, and I think they should either do a number of things for the draft. I think they could either trade down, get more picks, or keep that number one pick, and then they should also like trade their future number one pick for like either 2 second-round picks or like a second and third, or like get another first-round pick. Because I mean, if we're gonna go all in this year, man, go all in. Like, don't hold back.
For real.
Oh, and then we also need some help at edge, in case like either Bosa or Matt gets hurt, or just give him some relief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's huge.
They can't just be out there running every play, every down. Like,
bro, that's like that's the mismanagement I see by our GM. We got these good players, but we just like run them dry, bro. Just like freaking, we got no one to like relieve them, bro. And it's freaking, it's totally mismanagement in my opinion. And it's been happening for so long now, I think.
So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I feel like we're all. Oh wait, actually, we forgot you, Marcus. Now you go.
Oh no, go ahead. Say what you want to say. We're good.
No, I was just about to wrap it up right there, but we didn't even hear from you yet.
I mean, I think we all three of us agree, like, just in a different type of order.
Yeah.
Or a different type of way of the players that you would get. Like, we all agree, like, we got to stop the run and we got to run better. Like, and the only way to do that is a line and a better scheme. And I'm not really upset with the line, but I agree we need depth. So we need to find some depth, like, in those latter rounds. And like I said earlier, Herbie wasn't in here. Like, I think if we're going to find any type of depth, we really need to look at, like, I'm more afraid about losing Corey Lindsey than anybody else on the line, to be honest.
Yeah, or like a regression.
Yeah, just anything center-wise, because, like, I never knew how important a center was until last year.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was the one that called out all the blitz packages and all of that for Herbert.
Because we got young dudes. Besides Lindsley, all the dudes are young.
Yeah, but like Slater, like flat out, we already know you just throw him out there and you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
So it was anybody, and I do like the fact that like Zion going back to the left guard.
Yeah.
So like Zion in between Slater and Lindsley, like all I'm looking at, I'm thinking like, okay, the right should be just okay and cool, and that's fine because that's the side that Herbert looking at anyway. So, and he a really good escape artist. So, and I'm just thinking, run the ball left. If we run it, like make a bunch of left run plays for whatever the running back we're gonna have next season.
Yeah, for real. Hey, would you guys agree that Justin Herbert should be throwing the ball less?
Yeah.
What about you, Sup Herbie? Yeah, right?
Absolutely. when you know a quarterback's going to throw, I mean, they just let people fly, and that's how he gets hurt.
Yeah, and that's how, like, bro, it's just putting too much pressure on him when everyone's dropping back. He's got to make freaking incredible throws every single time, because no one respects our run game.
Yeah, and then he get called a highlight quarterback or whatever. What
Yeah.
he get called.
It's like, bro, it's not
social media quarterback.
Yeah, it's not his fault. He ain't got no run
Social
game.
media quarterback, my bad. Yeah, but yeah, like I would love him to be somewhere around like 32 throws a game. Like we shouldn't be seeing.
That'd be
we
great.
shouldn't be saying 50. We shouldn't be saying 50. Like 40, 42 for 50 throws. Like it's like damn.
I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, he'll never complain. He'll never complain.
Yeah, he'll never complain, bro. But that his family probably knows, and I think that he would agree with us too. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying deep down, he wouldn't say it, but he'll never complain. Like that's just the type of teammate he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, fix the interior line, fix the detail line, and like Herbie, I don't know if you was hearing this. Like I was just saying, like whatever we pick, just make sure it's the value for the pick. Don't just grab something because that's what we need. Like if it's not worth whatever round pick, don't just grab it. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
yeah, for sure. We should pick a first grader in the first round, not like a second grader in the
exactly. Like if Zay Flowers and like Jordan Addison is gone, don't just grab Marvin Mims or Josh Downs. So, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
right.
For real.
But I will say I do like Kincaid a little bit more than Mayer. Like I get it, like Mayer is more of a dual threat, like he's very balanced. But I just feel like we at like a modern time now where like a blocking tight end like is not as useful as a receiving tight end. And I just seen this dude like just go deep and like his ball tracking ability, and he only dropped 2 passes last season.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. That's big to me that he don't drop balls. And you can see when he catches, like he's a hand catcher and he pulls it out of the sky. So like stuff like that, when I just say, all right, y'all got y'all Kelsey, now watch this,
Yeah. I actually like Mayer a little better. I think he's more balanced and everything. He just looks kind of like a freakish dude. But honestly, I'm sure they're both great athletes. Like obviously they're gonna help our team.
Yeah, but sure. And I think he's smarter than Kincaid. Like especially like what I noticed is about him, because I did too much film watching. Like I'm actually a scout, not get paid a dime. But well, I know that when he comes to a zone, like how Keenan Allen just know where the holes are.
Yeah. Like
that's where Michael Mayer like really excels. Like he will go find that hole and go sit in it and everything. The only thing is like I don't think our receiver combination is good for him. I feel like they'll be in the same spots. So that's the thing that I'm worried about is that. Whereas like Kincaid will go get his, like he'll go deep. You can put him in the slot, stuff like that. Now I do like Darnell Washington because that dude is an extra blocker, and put him at the right next to the right tackle who is Pipkins, and where Salyer will be, like you get some extra help. And like if you see how Kellen Moore runs stuff, he loves playing with tight ends, like 2 tight ends at the same time. I can actually see Darnell Washington and Parham in at the same time, and that is trouble. Like because you got to guess if that's a run, because Parham is a good run blocker as well. So you trying to guess if this is a run or a pass. Yeah, and we in the red zone and like 2, 6, 8 dudes. Because like when we get in the red, and we get in the red zone, that's when they just like try to double Mike Williams all the time. They're scared of the jump ball. Yeah. Like so imagine like them saying, all right, well we better double Mike Will, and then like Darnell Washington just got one man on him, like a safety or something. He boxes out.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all agree that like there's a lot of fucking ways we can go about this stuff, with so many needs. Like tight end, bro, would be dope.
It's like I won't grade the whole draft until like the draft is complete, because you got to because with our needs, you got to see how it all falls into place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, because it's tough, because like Herbie nailed it best. Like, did you hear everything he said we needed to get? Like, that's crazy for us to be a playoff team. We need all of this.
Yeah, and honestly, I just think a lot of the credit obviously is going to go to Justin Herbert, bro. He's breaking every record. He's fucking passing it more times per game than any other quarterback in NFL history, bro. He's just
with a low interception rate.
This dude is like Jesus for us, bro. He's literally like carrying us,
with
bro.
A low, and with a low interception rate. I think he had was it 10 interceptions?
I don't even know. That would be ridiculous. I think it was like 15 maybe, but maybe not actually. Let me see.
I think the year before that it was around like 15, but like it was a little bit lower this year. But like I promise you,
damn, you're right. Freaking 10 interceptions only, bro. Holy crap!
Man, I love my team, man. So look, he threw 10 interceptions, right? I promise you on everything. 4 was either giving up routes by Gerald Everett or something. Or tipped, like it came off of our own receiver hands and it just fell to the so that's really like 6. They need to like Robert Griffin said it, like they need to track like unforced picks, error picks or whatever and stuff like that, because I think he only threw like 6 legit picks or whatever, like or fourth quarter heroics, where he's just trying to like really hard to like will a win out of it. So like
they were saying that he wasn't letting plays develop. I think Matt Money Smith was saying that he was just so quick to drop it down below.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you also have to consider like his ribs were banged up. I mean,
bro.
Probably didn't want to get further hurt.
And you got to consider we got the 30th ranked rush offense, 30th ranked yard per carry, bro. Like what the hell, like. Like, damn, bro, this dude is doing everything, freaking broken ribs. The most horrible thing I thought was that he's got the game after he like hurt his ribs, bro. He's still throwing it damn near 50 times. And I'm like, I'm just like, oh my God.
And the echo what Herbie said too, like he playing with broken ribs, and on top of that, like you don't want to just load up and just throw bombs with broke ribs. Like, yeah, you're trying to take the best players possible to keep you feeling good to make the next throw.
He still needs to get paid too. He's still on his rookie contract, Get permanently damaged.
Yeah,
he gets paid.
And bro, honestly, the another thing that kind of worries me, bro, is that obviously we know he's so smart. And, if you're that smart and whatever you've been through, like, what is the incentive of him to even stay with the Chargers, bro? Obviously, it would look horrible if he left, but, like, you know what I mean?
I can think of 500 million reasons.
But, like, bro, what's the difference between 500 million and 400 million? I mean, that's a lot of money, but damn,
Hey. I can tell you, I could do a lot of tricking. No, let me stop.
Yeah, maybe that was a dumb comment, but still, bro.
But no, I get what you're saying. Like, a lot of money is a lot of money. Like, but like that, I get you. I get your point.
Yeah.
But I kind of
wonder if like he wants a lot of money, and if they don't give him that money, he's like more than happy to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I just want to see it from him, like, because he's so much of a simple guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if he was Aaron Rodgers or a little arrogant prick like that, like, I could see it. But, like, he just so simple, man. Like, and you just got to wonder, like, is LA lifestyle a little bit too much for him? Like, that's something to worry about, but, like, I don't think, like, money is a crazy issue for him. Like, and he, like, is a team-oriented guy. Like, he might even take a discount. Who knows? But I think he deserves to get paid whatever he wants, to be honest. Like,
for real.
And, like, just give him, like, one of those Mahomes contracts where you could, like, just, like, drop it in the back, because we about to have a new TV deal. Because remember, I don't know if everybody remember when Rivers first signed, they thought it was a crazy deal. And then the TV deal came, and then it was, like, pretty average.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as time goes on, like, it seems less so, but
yeah, because every year, like the salary cap raises, and then when you get a new TV deal, like that's when there's a big boom in the salary cap, and then like him getting $40 million a year ain't gonna be that much. It's gonna be like the norm, and then like we'll have an elite quarterback making normal money for like 6 years. To the fact, like, you might have to worry about him sitting out saying we need to renegotiate. But until then, we worry about that,
Yeah, for real, bro. I agree. And
I say we get Richardson, man.
Who's Richardson? Oh, the quarterback?
Anthony?
Yeah.
The foot.
Nah.
Just joking.
This fool trolling. If you were to tweet that, bro, probably you'd get banned off Twitter or something.
You would definitely be one of the most popular Charger fans. I tell you that.
That's like the only thing that could trump my Melvin Gordon comments.
Yeah, I can't believe how high that dude. Like, I get it, he's an athletic freak, but like, I don't think people seen him throw like a short intermediate route because that shit ain't hitting the receivers.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked at the quarterbacks, so I don't really know much. But I do like Stetson Bennett. I mean, I think Stetson Bennett should be drafted higher than like 6th round. I think he's like a 6th rounder, maybe because he's short and stuff.
Maybe we can draft him because we need a backup. You know, like, so, like,
yeah.
And that's something else we got to talk about. We didn't talk about that. We need a backup just in case. You know.
Easton, but we should definitely have like a third for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, to me, Easton is pretty much like a ghost, bro. Like, I don't want to be rude, but like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's somebody we could pay minimal money to just in case something happens. Like, but like man, like, and like I just seen like Charger podcast saying over and over again, like, you only need two quarterbacks on the roster. So I'm like, did you see how bad that was beneficial for San Francisco after Purdy got hurt?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah, bro. And honestly, like, you never know what's going to happen, bro. That's the thing. Like, bro, you always need plan B. Like, you need, you know, like in terms of football, not the pill, but, you know.
No, you're right. Because that's what I feel like. That's what's going on with this draft. Everybody got tunnel vision, like just one way. We got to do it one way, like, and I think what happens is like because of the internet, you know, we Googling these players and we falling in love with them, and then when we don't draft them, and we just profit in management because we should have drafted who you studied, you know, like it's go like if Zay Flowers, we pass him on Zay Flowers, expect screams. You know, like all day. We just left the big thing, and then then Dalton Kincaid don't get drafted. You know, Michael Mayer don't get drafted. You know, it's gonna be some players that everybody won't, and then they're gonna blame management for not listening to them.
Yeah. Hey, but would y'all agree that if Bijan is there, you take that fool, right?
Man, listen, man, expeditiously. Like, I don't get it. Like this shit that the media created about this, you don't need a running back. Expect like you and the crazy part is this: y'all sit there and y'all praise Bijan. Y'all say this is a next generational back, and you can't miss on this talent. Oh, he's a top 5 player in the draft, but it's crazy to draft him in the first round. I don't understand it. So you're saying that you know for sure this guy's a Hall of Famer, but you should not take him. You should take a guy that you should take. I don't want to just keep picking on Zay Flowers, but Zay Flowers, who, like, let's be real, he probably ain't making Hall of Fame unless, like, he is great.
They're saying Bijan will probably go like 13 through 18 in first round, but I hope he drops 20.
I'm
only worried about like 2 teams. Like, I think the Commanders don't got a real running back, so like I think if he slips past 16, we got a chance. But you never know with that Lions second pick because it's a luxury pick, and they might just say, "Hey, why not?" So, but I think if he get past the Lions, I think we good unless somebody like really move up and jump us that they really want to, like the Cowboys or the Bills or something. But so like we got a chance. But that's why I seen something when they said like we give up Arthur Eckler and trade him to the Commanders.
Yeah.
And then they give us 16 and like maybe they'll compensate us with like a 5, which I'm cool with, and everything like that, just to get Bijan. Like man,
no, I think we'd have to give our 21st for that too.
No, yeah. That's what. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah, our 21st. Yeah, you're not getting the first for Eckler. No. My bad, y'all.
He's good.
We give our 21st and Eckler, and then they give us the 16, and they like compensate us with like 5. Like, yo, I would jump for joy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but again, like
I think the 5th extra 5 would be great.
Yeah, no, but I feel like even if we get Bijan, he's still going to need either Eckler or another good running back. I just don't have enough faith in the other guys that we got, honestly.
I think because he's a 3-down back. I think him and Spiller would be okay together.
I think Kelly's good. I think we haven't seen much out of Kelly, but I think he can get it done too.
I think if we had a really good running back group, which is what I want, Kelly would be the RB3. I think he'd be an excellent RB3.
Yeah, like just take me back to when we had LaDainian, Michael Turner, and Darren Sproles.
Yeah, bro, fucking killing it. That's when we went to the AFC Championship, I think.
But fans don't want that. That's not winning football.
Yeah, bro. Whenever I hear people say like, "Oh, we don't need running backs," like running backs aren't valuable. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? They're touching the ball like second most, dude.
I promise you, like people just like call me crazy, but I think people just regurgitate NFL Network and ESPN all day. Like they're not saying what they truly feel. They just saying what they think is an expert telling them, and they just repeat what they say. Because when you ask them a question after that, they don't have nothing to say because they don't know how to repeat what the analyst said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I bet there's a lot of that for sure.
Yeah, and I mean that's a big reason why I even made this account, bro, because I'm just hearing too much of this same bullshit that like it seems like the same methods that haven't ever led us to any success, bro. So like I feel like, bro, I'm trying to be vocal out here, bringing fans, and fucking, like shake shit up. I'm trying to shake shit up,
Yeah. Like I talked to somebody yesterday, like, and I found it funny too because like Herbie like kind of said it, and I hope it wasn't him, but like this dude basically plagiarized what Matt Money Smith said about loading up on offense and like to fight the Bengals and the Chiefs and everything. And I'm like, like, bro, you just said everything Matt said. Like, that's not you. Like, and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I caught that episode. Like, okay, so tell me what you want to do. Like, like.
Yeah, and another thing is like, bro, just like you guys, I'm a freaking obsessive fan. I know football. Like I played football or whatever. But I'm not just gonna listen to these guys on ESPN and NFL Network just because they're on the TV, bro. Like that doesn't mean they're just automatically right. I could give a fuck, bro. Like there's
no degree to be an analyst.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Like,
well, a lot of them have never played football either. So it's like, why?
Yeah. Like it's a bunch of stat nerds and stuff like that. Like, and I don't mean to call them like stat nerds or something, but it's like it's a bunch of that. It's just how we talk every day, and somebody felt like they were very good at talking and gave them a job for it. But like, we're not going to sit here that like they took some type of class to be some type of expert or something. Like, it's no documentation that I'm a football expert analyst.
Yeah, like, bro. And also like stats can be very deceiving when you like get past like the very top level shit. Like, bro, you can cut stats however you want, and like you can make these false narratives, bro.
You can context. It's context. Can you explain the stats?
Yeah.
Anybody can just Google and say, "Oh yeah, Justin threw blah 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 blah." But do you know like how it is? Like, is understand the receiving core? Do you understand he did it with injuries? Do you understand like the receivers were injured? Like, because everybody been poking fun at this year, and like disregarding the other 2 years where like Justin was throwing the practice squad players. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. It's like, bro, you got to understand how like the run game affects the pass game affects the run game, defense affects all this stuff too. All these things are interconnected, bro. And like,
there's one reason why I said like I'm glad you mentioned that. Like, why we need a backup edge rusher is because like edge rushers create havoc, which can force errant throw, which can force an interception.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you got Deion Sanders and Darrelle Revis, like they can't guard any receiver for a bad time if your ends and if there's no pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
sooner or later somebody's gonna get open, and that's why like I'm really stressing like, please get somebody, because we know that Khalil Mack is getting older in the tooth. Well, I mean, longer in the tooth. We know Joey Bosa has his injury problems. Like, so, and we seen what happened when Chris Rump just had to be the replacement. Like, it wasn't good, and they just loaded up on Khalil's side. Like,
yeah, bro. I totally agree.
Yeah, and all these head coaches there think that you don't need to have an effective rush game to have a good pass game. I think that's based on like unsound stats. Because I read an article where it said like they only rated a 4.5 yards on a first down as successful rush play, which is a lot of yards. That's like almost half of the yards.
That's 9 yards. That's 9 yards if you do it 2 times.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, what do you like? That's a large amount of yards to be considered successful. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And it's just like the way that our team has been going, bro. We run the ball, we get like 2 yards on a, like, if we're lucky, bro. A lot of the time we'll just get 0 or like 1 or -1, bro. And it's just like, bro,
yeah,
you know, like
it's like a wasted play.
You can't survive like that. That's not sustainable, bro. That's emergency.
You have to get like 10 yards in the next 2 passing plays, you know, and that's when they know you're passing. That just makes it that much harder.
Yeah.
Like take for instance.
What up?
This is when I say that everything went downhill. Was when in the game against the Chargers. I mean, the game against the Jaguars was when it was 3rd and 1, and it was 3rd and inches. I thought they were just going to do a quarterback sneak with Justin. And then this damn jet sweep with Michael Bandy gets called up.
Yeah,
and it was like, wow. Like, I don't think Justin statistically has missed a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. And it's just like, bro, the thing is, though, if we had the freaking power O-line and the running back, you wouldn't have to do that, bro.
He wouldn't have had to do it. Exactly. That's what I said. Like, I'm gung-ho for getting a running back.
Yeah.
Like, you can do that because you're not about to sit here and tell me Bijan wouldn't have got an inch.
Yeah, like, for real.
But you hope to get like a 220-pound running back.
Yeah, at least 215. Like, I want somebody, like, I want a home. Like, and I'm not saying Jahmyr Gibbs because he's not a between the tackle guy either. I don't know why people like really like clamoring for him.
I like him.
I feel like I like him, but I feel like he's just a bastard Austin Eckler. Like, and it's not going to solve everything. We still gonna need a batter around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So like, yeah, but like I do want somebody that. Who you say?
Did you say Tajay Spears?
I love him. I like him. No, but I was saying Jahmyr Gibbs. My bad, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, okay.
My only
small guy, right?
He's like 5'10", I think, or something. But my only opinion on Jahmyr Gibbs is like he's a great athlete. Yeah, I know he's not like an inside the tackle running back, which I think that we really need. But he's like, again, he's a good running back. He's young. He could probably add weight, and he's just like, if you give him with Eckler, that's like at least they can take the load off each other, you know?
Yeah, I get that. For sure. But like, I just didn't think like we need somebody that can just pound. Like it's time. Like you know, like so. And but I also want that's why I want Bijan because he can run between tackles, and that dude is a home run hitter. Yeah. We need something that like where we can actually just watch somebody go take a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like we need some dude that like just start running and it's the defense chasing him. We don't got that. It's always catch, tackle, run, get caught, tackle thing. You know, like so like I just want something where it's like this dude is a game breaker that like where you got a game plan specifically for him and pray that nothing happen.
Yeah. Hey, but my last point on the Jahmyr Gibbs, I think is just another 2 points on that is that one, I think the running back class is pretty weak this year. I think it's pretty weak. And second, I just don't want to wait till the late rounds again. Like I'm tired of doing these late round running backs, and that's my opinion on that.
Some good ones. It's some really good ones. You just gotta. They're not putting on TV and everything, but we all know like 2 or 3 just come out of nowhere. You know, so it's all about due diligence with scouting and everything because. I think I had showed you that. I don't know if you knew because I got a different name on my YouTube. But like when I showed you like Muhammad Ibrahim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was that? Are you Ricky Fontaine?
Yeah.
You're Ricky. I love that name.
Yeah. So it was him and like that dude is like a Marshawn Lynch kind of Maurice Jones-Drew type of running back. Mm-hmm. Like where like he gonna take dudes with. I seen that dude. He was beating Ohio State by himself, and then he tore his Achilles. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like that's somebody that I feel like can be picked up. Damn it! Anybody know the running back from TCU name? I think it's Kendre something.
Nah.
Yeah, he. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Chargers. I think they talked to him too.
Kendre Miller.
Yeah. That's it, Kendrick Miller. Like he's somebody that could take people with him. You know, like I just want a dude that like he's gonna keep his legs driving. You know, and got good breakaway speed as well.
I agree.
You know. So, you know, like, yeah, that's him right there. He's pretty, like, see, that's a nice size.
Yeah, that's a nice size.
Yeah, and everything, like, so.
I'd be down.
I think they'll definitely take a running back somewhere.
I think knows where. And we know, because Brandon Staley already said, I think, last year, they expect a cornerback somewhere, too, because he's obsessed with DBs. Like, if it's a safety,
sure.
if it's a safety, somebody not being talked about is I think his name Jartavius Martin from Illinois.
I don't know.
I've been doing so much college football and but he's 6'4", good tackler, like 43-inch vertical, like real long arms, like that's the stuff that Staley likes. So like I just be looking at stuff like that. Like he like long, rangy DBs and everything, which is weird. That's why I always wondered like why he didn't really want to play Michael Davis.
Yeah.
But
hey, yo, I gotta go now. But hey, good chatting with y'all, and I'd be down to do this again. Hey, Marcus, you gotta fix your audio though for next time.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like it's literally just saying like no audio and stuff. So I try to figure it out because I didn't talk on this laptop like plenty of times, like just not on this app or whatever, but I try to figure it out.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, maybe just get some headphones, bro. Get some Apple headphones. They'll still work on a PC.
That's what it is. You know what? That's what I do.
That's what I use. So, all right, y'all. Hey, Marcus, thanks for joining, bro. Sub Herbie, I appreciate it also. I fucking obviously respect both of y'all's opinions, just like any other reasonable Chargers fan, and I think when you boil it all down, we mainly agree on pretty much everything, to be honest.
Yeah, hey, start a tweet or something, and then because I want to follow Sub Herbie because he know what he's talking about. So
click on his icon on the spaces. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just follow me, and I'll follow it back. Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to drive from San Jose to Sacramento right now.
All right, be safe, man.
All right, I appreciate it, y'all. Let's do this again.
All right, bolt up.
All right, bolt up, bro.
Bolt up.
All right, later, y'all.
Later.
Yep.